There is a specific mental technique so powerful that if you practice it with precision for 78 days, the person you are right now will become utterly unrecognizable, not just to others but to yourself. This may sound like an impossible claim, but in the next few minutes, you will learn why reality is a mirror and how to systematically change the image you're projecting. This is the secret that separates passive dreamers from the conscious architects of their lives. The reason most manifestation techniques fail is that they are fundamentally passive. They operate from a position of lack. When you sit and desperately visualize something you don't have, you are marinating your consciousness in the energy of not having. You are, in effect, sending a crystal clear order to the universe that says, "My dominant reality is one where this thing is absent." And the universe, being a flawless mirror, dutifully reflects this state of lack back to you, keeping your dream forever at arm's length. You are like a starving man staring at a photograph of a feast. The more he longs for it, the more he intensifies the painful reality of his own hunger. The master of reality, however, isn't starving. He is simply walking to a restaurant where he has a reservation. He doesn't hope there will be a table. He knows. He doesn't long for the food. He anticipates it. The energy is entirely different. It is calm, certain, and devoid of desperate need. This is the state you must learn to inhabit. The key to this is understanding that reality operates like a dual mirror. On one side is the physical world you can see and touch. This is the reflection. On the other side is an infinite metaphysical information field containing all possible realities. This is the realm of the image. You are, at every moment, composing an image with the unity of your thoughts and feelings. The physical world has no choice but to eventually conform to the image you hold. The problem is, most people are composing their image by default, reacting emotionally to the reflection they see, trapping themselves in a vicious feedback loop. The technique to break this loop and become a conscious creator is what Vadim Zeland calls the slide. A slide is not a static picture. It is a short, vivid, first-person mental movie of your life after your goal has been achieved. It is the core engine of the 78-day transformation. But to work, it must be constructed with absolute precision. First, your slide must be a movie, not a photograph. It must have sensory richness and motion. Don't just picture the new house. Feel the coolness of the marble countertop under your fingertips. Smell the coffee brewing in the kitchen. Hear the sound of birds outside the window. See the sunlight streaming across the floor. You are building a complete sensory experience. Static images are weak, reality is dynamic, and your mental blueprint must be too. Second, and this is non-negotiable, you are the star, not the audience. You must experience the slide from a first-person perspective. You are not watching a movie of a successful you. You are looking out through your own eyes, living that reality. You feel the confidence in your own chest, the joy in your own heart, the satisfaction of accomplishment coursing through your veins. The 20th century mystic Neville Goddard built his entire philosophy on this principle, which he called assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. If you are watching yourself from the outside, you are creating a reality where you are merely an observer of your own success, forever separate from it. You must embody the end result. Third, your slide must be about the what, never the how. The slide is the destination, not the roadmap. Your rational mind will scream for a plan, for a logical sequence of steps. You must tell it to be quiet. Worrying about how you will achieve the goal pollutes the slide with the energy of doubt. It fractures the essential unity of heart and mind. Your job is to meticulously craft the blueprint of the destination. The force of outer intention, the universe's delivery service, will handle the construction and the logistics. It will rearrange the script of your life, opening doors and creating synchronicities you could never have planned for. The how is not your job. Your job is the slide. Why 78 days? Because reality has inertia. Your current life with its problems and limitations has momentum. You are on a specific track in the infinite railway of possibilities. To shift to a new, more desirable track requires sustained, consistent force. A single visualization is like trying to derail a freight train by throwing a pebble at it. It does nothing. But systematic daily practice is like applying a constant, powerful pressure that slowly, inexorably guides the train onto a new set of rails. Here's the 78-day protocol to make you unrecognizable. It has two parts. Part 1 is the core practice, running the slide. Twice a day, ideally upon waking and before falling asleep when the veil to the subconscious is thinnest, you retreat into your inner theater. You run your meticulously crafted mental movie. For 5 to 10 minutes, you live in that reality. You feel it, you savor it, you normalize it. You do this not with frantic effort, but with calm, playful focus. It should feel like a cherished memory, not a desperate plea. This is your primary work. Part 2 is the companion practice for the rest of your day, coloring your reality. As you move through your waking hours, you must consciously and deliberately search for evidence that confirms your slide is manifesting. This is a crucial step that most teachings miss. If your goal is wealth, you don't focus on your bills. Instead, you train your perception to notice all forms of abundance around you. The beautiful architecture of a building, the quality of a stranger's coat, the simple luxury of a good cup of coffee. You greet these things with an inner nod. Yes, my world is abundant. I see it. If your slide is about love, you actively notice the happy couples, the acts of kindness, the beauty in the world. What this does is create a positive feedback loop. Your slide sets the intention, and your conscious observation during the day reinforces it. The Greek Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that we are disturbed not by things, but by the views we take of them. You are consciously choosing to take a view that aligns with your desired reality. You are creating your own reflective amalgam, layering the mirror of your world with a golden tint so that everything it reflects back to you begins to acquire the hue of your goal. What can you expect during this 78-day shift? The first few weeks may feel like nothing is happening. This is the test. This is where the inertia of your old reality fights back. Doubts will arise, the how will torment you. The reflection in the mirror will seem unchanged. You must persist. Then you will start to notice small things, synchronicities, an unexpected phone call, a chance encounter, an idea that seems to come from nowhere. This is the first sign that outer intention is beginning to work, that the script is being subtly rewritten. You must acknowledge these signs with gratitude, as proof that the process is working. As you continue, the changes will become more significant. People from your past who represent your old reality will begin to drift away. New people who align with your slide will appear. Opportunities that were previously invisible will suddenly become obvious. You will feel a change in your own energy, a sense of calm confidence that is not arrogant, but deeply rooted. By the end of the 78 days, if you have been disciplined, the shift will be profound. You will look back at the person you were at the beginning with their specific anxieties, their limiting beliefs, and their narrow vision of what was possible, and they will feel like a stranger. The problems that once consumed you will seem trivial. The goals that once seemed impossible will now feel like your natural state. You haven't just acquired things, you have changed the fundamental layer of your world. You have become a different person living in a different reality. You have become unrecognizable. This is a technology of consciousness. It requires no special talent, only the audacity to choose a reality that seems beyond your reach, and the discipline to perform the mental labor required to align with it. The universe is not withholding your dream life from you. It is simply waiting for a clear, coherent blueprint. For the next 78 days, your only job is to provide it. Start today. The 78-day journey to becoming unrecognizable begins with a single, clear image. So, I have a question for you. What is the destination of the very first slides you're going to build? Drop it in the comments below. Declaring your destination is the first step in creating the blueprint. I'm genuinely excited to read where you're heading.